And as the war continues, students at local schools are turning to their teachers for help understanding the crisis.
Western Mass News reporter Paris Dunford checked in with a local school to see how they're tackling the issue. And she joins us now live with what she found out. Paris.
Chris, Jordan, that's right. One local school has asked their students their concerns after learning about Russia's invasion in the news. Meanwhile, the state releasing guidelines to all Bay State schools and how to discuss the topic in the classroom. Videos and stories of war can be seen across TVs, social media, and other news sources, bringing attention to the crisis in Ukraine after Russia's invasion last week. As the world watches, some Americans have questions, and students are turning to their teachers for answers.
There was sort of an understanding, like as the history department, right, we were going to address it in our classes.
AJ Santos is the principal at Libertas Academy in Springfield and also teaches some history courses there. He tells Western Mass News he and other teachers had a discussion with students on Monday after break about what was happening in Ukraine.
Asking them like what they knew about it, what they had seen in the news, what questions did they have, and we sort of like gathered right what they were thinking about and what they wanted to know about.
Santos tells us they then gave a lesson a few days later, answering all of their questions and providing them with the facts. He says it's important to have those conversations in the classroom since they are living through history. But although these discussions were taking place in history class, Santos says his students were more worried about the future.
They were more interested in like what is going to happen. Like they thinking about like, are we about to plunge into another world war? Like, am I going to get drafted? Like they were very much thinking about like, how is this going to impact me and what's going to happen to me in the future?
The Massachusetts Department of Elementary and Secondary Education sent resources to local public schools addressing this topic. They suggest encouraging students to find ways they can help, explain to students why it's important to pay attention to what's happening in other parts of the world, and to share stories, if possible, of what real people are experiencing. Santos says he's been trying to do those things with his students.
Like try to build their empathy for people around the world that don't look like them, that are not from their country. That's really been the most important thing to me.
Now, Desi also suggests that teachers address any misinformation with students that they may have learned on social media about the war. Reporting live, Paris Dunford for Western Mass News.